welcome into the chat, everyone. Welcome to Papa's Pew Pews. Daniel coming to you live from Waynesville, Georgia. Welcome into the chat. Paul Witt, what is up, my brother? Just got home, just went live. Paul Witt's the first contestant on Ugly Guns Need Love Too. Old Ugly, the Maverick 88 sitting there. But she can still do exactly what that box of defenders say. How you doing today, Paul? My day was hectic. The truck's going to need a whole lot more work, so I have called in a mobile mechanic. There's a lot more damage than I thought. And I got the kids' doctor's appointments out of the way, their little WIC appointments out of the way, and then I have court with the kids on Friday. Welcome into the chat. We appreciate you stopping by. Feel free to drop a comment, check out the content, sub to the page. No, I didn't hit nothing, bro. I had somebody, the dealership done my brakes, and my wife come home with the tire on fire 3 days later. Yes, that is the Maverick 88, old ugly. Anyway, my wife came home with the brakes on fire, and when I took it apart, it didn't have no brake pads on it. Well, that ate up my CV axle, burned up my bearings, so I now have to have a hub bearing, a CV axle, brakes, rotor, caliper. But yeah, that's the Maverick 88 XYZR. That's my what I call old ugly. But she's reliable. You cannot kill them Maverick 88s. Guys, double tap them screens. Light up them thumbs up button for me. Drop some comments. Let's get a conversation going on today. Ugly guns need love too. Does it have to be pretty to be dependable? Yeah, they do, Paul. And this is the third time with this dealership, and the video's up on my shorts. If you want to check it out, Paul. But this is the third time with brakes with these guys, and this time I'm just gonna get it fixed, and I'm gonna let my attorney handle the rest. What is up, Jerome? Greetings from Poland. You're right. You can't destroy them, bro. I've got over 5,000 rounds through that. And on my shorts feed, if you go to my content page, you'll see where I threw it in a ditch in muddy water and picked it up and fired off every shot. That gun has been through hell. That's what I'm saying. We go so much for the pretty guns, for the, you know, but no. Sometimes just an old gritty, dirty truck gun. That's a truck gun to me. Oh, you've been there before, Jerome? And this is one of them cases I wish I could pick it up and show you the scars that 88 has on it. You know, the places it's been and the things it's done. But to see that action just work. Yeah, Coronado Caverns. Look like they gave me a shit algorithm, but we've only been going 5 minutes, so we're going to see what happens. Well, see, that's me, Paul. I've got tons of guns I've not shown. Some of them I have a reason for not showing them yet, and then some of them I've just not shown. Outdoor Outlaws, what is up, brother? We are talking about ugly guns needing love. Would you carry an ugly gun, or do all your guns have to be pretty? Do they have to be pleasing to the eye? Or can they be dirty and gritty sometimes? You know, the kind of girls that you wouldn't take home to mama. You know, but that old Maverick 88, that's one that I might not take home to mama, but I damn sure keep her as a dependable side piece. Oh, Paul, I've spent over that on them, but I don't like to. I wanted my channel from its conception. I wanted it to be a budget firearm channel that just spotlighted budget firearms. See, that's me. I've got pretty ones, and then I've got ones that I just get down and dirty with. I mean, like that A5 Browning. That was my father's. It's a Belgian Browning A5 3-inch Magnum. The serial number is very low on it, but it stays in the safe. I don't want it to be damaged because my father passed away in '97, and I've had it since '97. So I don't want any damage happening to it. I don't want to. I don't want to mess up that memory. So that's one that I don't take out the safe. Um, so in a sense, it's useless. It don't never see the light of day, and you know. Just, morning gun shots, pop pop to the dome, brother. How you doing? That's me. I'll have more than one of the same gun. That Maverick 88. Matter of fact, I want that 20-inch barrel that has the same size magazine tube. So I'll end up getting that before it's over. You exhausted gunshots? Yeah, me too, bro. I kind of overdone it today. Well, I've got that Jerome and that Henry 22 that you see that I put up from time to time. That green custom Henry 22. I've got that just in restoration work. But see, that's me. I like to buy a budget platform and build it out um, like I did that 1911. Good to see all the brothers in here. Y'all double tap them screens. Please make sure that thumbs up button's lit up. Let's get some conversation going on. We talking about ugly guns needing love, guys. Ugly guns needing love. You know that girl we always kept on the side. We'd only bring her out at nighttime when none of our friends could see. We go, hey, do a live from the gym. People like watching that. Make yourself a thirst trap, Jerome. Be in there flexing for them. In the cave. I hear you, bro. I hear you. And go lay your goofy ass down. Get over. I'm on live. Go lay down. Bulldog acting stupid. Finally home. Thirst trap. Yeah, thirst trap. Hey, do it, bro. You only live once, right? Have fun with everything, bro. Never take anything too serious. Life's too short for that. I learned that the years I worked for a funeral home. If you can't laugh and joke, man, damn all that. I find humor, even in the darkest hour, I'm going to find some humor. Life's too short not to have fun with it. And we all damn sure get thrown in too many lemons not to make a little cup of lemonade. So how was y'all's days, guys? Other than being tired, how's y'all's day been? Did y'all eat? Did y'all drink some water? Jerome brought the topic up. Have you done a little exercise lately? We got to stay healthy. I got a little chuckle today. I had a road rager come up behind me. Literally, bumper was almost touching my mom's car. Then he gonna ride by and flip a bird at me. Unfortunately, he got caught at the same red light and then pulled up to the same convenience store I pulled up. And I couldn't help but to laugh at the man because I'm sitting there and I know what I got on me. And this guy had to be like 70, 80 pounds at the max. I'm like, bruh, this your lucky day. Exercises for motivated people. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Off I go. All right, Jerome, be easy, my brother. Don't let that gym put it on you too bad. Now I still do my walking. Don't get me wrong. I get enough exercise chasing these damn kids and wrestling these kids. I don't have to go to a gym. But it's good to see everybody. Like I said, I hadn't been able to go live and talk to you guys like I wanted to the past couple of days. My little world's been upside down, but everything's finally starting to come back into shape and come back into tune. And I called out for, yeah, you do your hike every morning. Well, here we have one of the highest cable suspension bridges in eastern United States, and my wife and I on a weekend ago walked that, and then naturally around the house and everything, walking around the block and stuff. Keep your heart healthy. And then, like I said, chasing kids every day. I guarantee you, my steps are, because I'm always pacing and moving, so my steps are through the roof. But anyway, on the screen is the Defender double aught buck and the Hornady Critical Defense double aught buck. You can't hardly see that because the 357's in the way. Then old ugly Maverick 88 backed up with the 357 Magnum. Opinion on HST, guys. Any of y'all want to make a comment? No? Okay. I really don't have one, Asian. I really don't. There you go. Wank's got you. Thank you, John. Welcome in, John. Welcome in, guys. Hey, y'all double tap them screens. Make sure that thumbs up button's lit up. Let's show YouTube we do like the Second Amendment community, that we do want to see more people out here doing this stuff, that we enjoy our talks, that we enjoy this brotherhood. Double tap them screens, subscribe to the channel, check out John Wanks, check out Paul Witt and the brothers down there commenting. And welcome into everybody who is joining the live as we speak. I did end up carrying the little 380 today with. I carried the 357 and a little Diamondback. I like the little Diamondback because I can just throw it in my pocket. It don't leave no kind of trace, no nothing. Hang on. Jennifer. Yeah, I'm back, guys. Damn, YouTube algorithm sucking today, ain't it? 7 folks in the live. Double tap them screen because I've only got 4 likes. And also, somebody comment and let me make sure my shit ain't froze up again. Did my chat freeze? Ten people in the live. Double tap them screens. Drop some comments. Somebody drop a comment so I can see if the chat's froze. No freezing up. All right, thank you, Wanks. Just making sure, because it's been doing some crazy stuff past couple of days. It'll show me I have people in the chat room, and it'll show the counter counting, counting up, but nobody will be able to comment. Everybody's just busy. I get it. My day is over. I have come home. I have changed into my sleep attire. I have took my medication. Now I'm waiting on my dinner. Doing a live with the bros. And then I'm going to jump on and watch everybody else's live. We going to see if I make it to an hour tonight. Don't know yet. I already don't like the algorithm this live's running at. I've even noticed the trolls ain't been coming in lately. That's kind of odd. Where all the damn trolls at? Double tap them screens. Nine folks in the live, thank you for stopping in today. We appreciate your comments. We appreciate the ones who have subbed to the channel. We ask that you keep doing so. Help us make it to 2,000 subs by the end of the month. Reaper, what is up, my brother? And if Miss Reaper's with you, what's up, Miss Reaper? If she ain't with you, well, I'll see y'all tonight if you go live. Did you get your packages in, bro? I know I seen you open the one with the red dot. Guys, y'all need to check out the Reaper also. If you're not subbed to him, sub to the Reaper. Really cool guy with some great fire ass content. Also sub to Miss Reaper. She shoot better than 90% of y'all men out there. Gotcha. Oh, I bet you are, bro. I can't wait to see. I have a feeling because you let something slip in your last when you were unboxing, and I think I know what you said, but I'm not 100%. But I have an idea what your next one's gonna be. You started to say something and you caught yourself, but I have a feeling I know what it may be. Yep, I think so, but I'm not. Once again, I may be wrong now, but I think if what I heard was correctly, I may be right. But I could be wrong. But if I'm right, that's gonna be fire. I try to pay attention sometimes, Reaper. Ooh, ooh, woo, 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 win, 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 Reaper. Win 100% win. Jesus. I'm going to Reaper House for the week. I'll see y'all in a week or so. Yep. Now, I'll tell you where I was off. I did not think pistol. I was thinking full size. Because I heard you say I got another AK. Or you started to say I got another AK. And I was thinking you got the full size Zastava. Is what I was thinking you had. So I was right, but wrong. I was close, though. Yeah, see, I want the full size, bro. But I want to make sure I got a particular year model I want to stay in between. I want it the OG, all wooded out. I want the bayonet attached, whatever the original bayonet on it. So I want to go old school AK before I go with the AK pistol. And before I get an AK pistol, I want another SKS. I missed my SKS back when I was 20, 21 years old. I had one and hit a financial bind, got rid of it for next to nothing. And now when I look at the prices of them and compared to what I got rid of mine for, it's like there ain't no way I could ever get one anywhere close to what I sold mine for. But I really do want another SKS, but I want a full size. What's up, Pat? Safely strapped. Guys, check out Pat also. Howdy, howdy. Papa got to have a little fun today. I did show restraint and I was very nice, but I was also a smart ass at the same time. I picked up the wife and the grandbabies, and you know, guys, I'm strapped everywhere. I always carry 2, 3 with me, and when I'm in the car, they're out. You know, they're in the console, they're very visible. I had this jackass riding the bumper. My mom's car, it's one of them electric things. It don't go very fast. I was doing 80. Fucker comes by me, flips me off, about runs me off the road, ends up at the same convenience store I was at. So I just pulled up beside him and rolled down the window, told him I hope he had a blessed day. But I made sure he could see in the car and see all the firearms laying there. You know, let him know you might want to check yourself sometimes because you never know what the other person's got. I hate road ragers. They're like keyboard warriors to me. Because 90% of them can't fight. Now, if I do something stupid in traffic, I don't mind getting cussed out. But if I'm driving over the speed limit and you try to run me and my grandkids off the road, yeah, that's a little different story. And I'm starting to love this little 380 more and more. It's another one with battle scars. Damn thing don't even have front sights on it. But on a 380, I ain't popping it off no more than 10 feet away, so I don't need front sights. Pat, what you got into today, brother? And all y'all, public service announcement. Read the box of defenders, what it says in red. Always remember, blank, blank, blank. The box told us everything. Stop the tread. Bro, I wish I could talk my wife into it. I'd be on the road to you today. But it's pink. You didn't tell me it was pink. I'm on live. I love you. I'll be out there with you. But so is her 43X. Her 43X is pink Hello Kitty. Damn. Pat, you on Insta? You're on Insta, aren't you? Brookside, my brother. That's another one, guys. If you have not subscribed to, you need to go check out Brookside. Not only for the Second Amendment aspect, but for the farming aspect. Gotta show them farmer support, guys. Pat, see, that's the kind of stuff I like, bro. See, that's what y'all don't get. Look at that Mossberg 88. That bitch has been through hell. I like my ugly guns. Yes, sir, you're right. Uh, Gabriel Firearms. We are a big supporter of that. And this, if you look in the comments, all the brothers here, man, we're building a bigger and bigger group. And, and we talk about other things, don't get me wrong, but this is one, a budget firearms channel. Two, this is a Second Amendment family, you know, and we push that. And we push growing each other's pages. Double tap the screen, go check out my content, sub to the channel, but mainly I push going to the brothers down here, Brookside, Paul Witt, all the guys you see commenting, man. And if you got a channel and you want to promote it, drop it in the comments so we can sub to you. Only thing I ask is that you go to one of my shorts and make a comment so I can sub to you when I get off live. It just makes it easier for me to find you if you just drop a comment. What is up, Chanson, my brother? That's one y'all want to look at if you haven't. Chanson 243. Mr. Magic Wall himself. Chanson is the guru. When y'all start getting close to that point of monetization for a nominal fee, he will tell you what you need to do to make your channel make money. For a small managerial fee, of course. I just want Chanson to tell me how he get these fire ass pew pew sent to him. That's what I want to learn how to do. As much as I promote Smith & Wesson, I feel like they should send me that Shield X and let me check it out for them. I still don't think it's as good as my Shield Plus. Other than it's got a few more rounds and a little bit different curvature to the back grip. AR #1 fan, my brother. Yo, 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 what's good? When you going live again, AR? I missed your last one. Oh, I know, Chance, and I'm giving you a hard time, bro. I would never ask you to reveal that. Because that's how haters get in the mix, you know? People go to try to stab you in the back and stuff like that. I've been in business years, man, and there's certain things you just don't tell people. What time, AR fan? Because I'm just knocking this live out the way. And I done said after this live, I'm going to all the brothers' pages, showing them love. Which is what I've been doing the past couple of days. If you're monetized and you have it where, you can drop super chats and stuff. I've just been going to people's pages, just dropping, a few dollars here and there. 9 p.m. Okay, gotcha. Just try and show love to the ones that were nice to me when I first got on. Because a lot of you guys, man, took me in right off rip. Great group of people. But yeah, Chanson, I'm talking about my old Maverick 88, old ugly there, She that girl that you don't take home to mama, but if you're ever in a need, late night, and your homeboys ain't around watching, you go pay that visit too. Yeah, that's my Maverick 88. She's got some stretch marks and war wounds. Been reamed out a couple times, but she still runs. Paul Witt back in the house. Hey Witt, I got your favorite thing in my hand. Well, no, yours is the 9, mine's the 380. On the road now. Gotcha. You be safe on that road for real, because there's idiots out there today. Everybody's in a hurry to go nowhere. But it is good to see every one of y'all, man. I'm telling y'all, y'all have gotten me through these past couple of months with me having these kids, and I can't tell y'all enough daily how much I appreciate every one of y'all. Not to get too sappy or anything like that, but I do appreciate every one of you guys. But yeah, the idiots are always out. Day 775 are not liking a DB 9 millimeter. But Paul, like I said, this 380 um, to me is a lot different than the 9 millimeter. Now this 380, once again, like that Maverick right there, it's got its battle scars. It don't have a front sight. I could put another front sight on it, but for this firearm, if I was going to use it, I'm going to use it 10 feet or less. I really don't need a front sight on it because it's just a pocket, like a backup. If somebody were to reach for my everyday that's on my side and I needed to defend what was on my side, I'd just reach in the pocket. Stop. I'm tearing up. I hear you, brother. But nah, for real, man. You guys are, man. I haven't met a lot of people like y'all in a long time. And the way we all get on here, there's no real, you might have a little bickering every now and then, but there's no real, like, hate towards and shade towards anybody like you see in a lot of areas. Everybody just likes to get on here and talk shit. We smash on each other every now and then, but that's all part of it. It kind of reminds me, I told somebody the other day, this group kind of reminds me of working on a construction site, especially when FV shows up. When FV shows up, you can already figure the gloves are coming off and he gonna be talking some shit. Yep, respectfully talk shit. Right. And on the same side of the coin, if somebody's capping, one of the brothers is quick to throw out, hey, you capping. But that's how you learn, man. And I'm one quick to tell you, if I don't know a question, I'm not going to ignore you, but I'm going to ask, hey, one of the brothers, can you comment? Or whatever, because I want the people to get their questions asked, but I'm also smart enough to know I don't know what they're talking about, so I'm not going to lead them down the wrong road, and I'm not going to pretend to know something about something I don't know. I mean, I know a good bit about firearms, but there's some stuff I just don't know. Like when it comes to your AKs and, things that I didn't handle a whole lot. Or like when they start talking military talk. I was never in the military, so I'm not fixing to cap and try to tell somebody I know anything about the military life because I don't. We are building one hell of a group. And not only answers for people, just about any kind of firearm that's on the market right now. If you think about it, one of our guys in the group will have that or something close to it. I mean, we've got just about everything covered. No, see, I'm the same way. Watching Chance and stuff, watching J Dog stuff, watching, all your stuff. There's some stuff I didn't know. Um, Even Candy the other day. Candy did a deer hunting live stream. Not many people showed up, but I've hunted all my life and I do my own processing. Some of the stuff he shared on that live showed how much knowledge he had, down to, having to chase one down after you hit it and where to hit it and the best spots and how to remove what we call the hidden gland, because a lot of people when they're butchering their deer forget that gland, and then that's what makes their meat taste so gamey. But I learned so much from every one of y'all on a daily. Yeah, one of the bros is gonna know. FV. FV is one of the most knowledgeable people, but damn, he shoots all the time. But he's just as humble as can be. But he's got hella knowledge when it comes to especially getting into them SKSs. I watched him go head to head with a guy who thought he was a troll, and all FV was trying to do was educate him that his gun was an import. And the guy kept saying it wasn't an import, and FB broke it down to the serial numbers and what number to look at, and I was like, damn, he knows his shit. And I'm like everybody else on that. Yeah, it bothers me that YouTube has messed with some of my brother's numbers, and they're not running what they used to. But somebody said something on, it was either Chanson's live or no, it was J Dog's, and Chanson was talking. Somebody said something this morning that got to me. He said, "Man, I don't really do it for the numbers. I do it for the conversation with the brothers."
I need the keys.
Why do you need the keys?
So I can go get him one.
Huh?
So I can go get him one.
No. Why?
Because Angel answered the phone and is they gonna come see her and we've been putting her off for days.
We don't have our vehicle, Jennifer.
I understand that. And she knows that.
Get out of my room.
What am I supposed to do?
Tell her to get right here. That's her responsibility, not yours. I'll talk to you when I get off here.
Okay.
Sorry about that, guys. Be rated to YouTube. Well, we do got an Insta chat. I don't know if everybody's on it. I know we've got one that most of us are on. The family chat. But we actually need to set up another one. Now on Insta, to find me, I'm under Affordable Cab 75. That's how you find me. Um, Affordable Cab, which is CAB 75. It's my old business name. That's my Insta handle. So if I comment to you and you see Affordable Cab, that's me. And then I think from the Insta you could tag right on over to my Facebook, which is the other social media I use. Yeah, I seen that one with. How many IG chats is there? What are you talking about, bro? Chances? Jansen, you're in the only one I'm talking about. That's the. It originally started with Dangerous and Dust Cover, and they named it Family Page. That's the only Insta that I'm in. Oh, mine's Affordable Cab 75. Yeah, I'm only in one, Jansen. Yeah, that's the one I do, Paul. And like I said, a lot of people don't know. Every now and then I have to tell them this is Papa. Because, like I said, it shows up my business name, Affordable Cab 75. And that's only because I haven't went over and changed it yet. I think most of us are there, but there's a lot of us that aren't. Or either just create another one. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what would be the easiest way to do that. I know that hearing some of the brothers talk, they don't want to do a lot of the a lot of the Insta group chats and stuff because they said at one time they were in a bunch of them and it just got to be a hassle. But I do think we need to have one like now if we're having a conversation and you have somebody hop on and maybe y'all know that they're not worth a crap or maybe y'all know that they're capping that we can flip over and say, hey, this and this is this and this is what's going on, kind of so we can keep each other with the heads up. Or even when we're going live, throw it up there, hey brothers, I'm going live at this time so nobody steps on the other person's toe. See, I had somebody ask me today to join Discord, and but what they were talking about, I wouldn't have fit in because they were all military guys, and once again, I'm not military, so I don't feel like I would fit in on that conversation. Have a lot of respect for our military and our veterans. I just myself, I never served. And I respect them too much to get on there and try to bullshit and make them think I know what I'm talking about. Well, that's like that. I did do the other one everybody was talking about going to. I set up the page. I put a few videos up, but it is moving so slow. Rumble. That's it. Rumble. I did set up my Rumble account, and I do have a few videos up, but they're just. I think the problem there is I've got to start finding people that's doing the same content like we did here on YouTube and start building a group on Rumble. But Rumbles lets you touch your guns on live. They let you do all that stuff. So joining the server thing, everything else can be simple depending on moderators. Gotcha. And see, that's what I've got to do. I've got to go through and start selecting more moderators and having people on this page. Because y'all know, if you run a live, you're busy trying to answer everybody. You're busy trying to, be a good host. So you miss a lot of stuff. Um, like your underages or whatever, because that's one I don't get. I set all my lives to over 18, and I set it for not for kids, but you still get them jumping here. And as long as they're not, and I don't mind trolls, but as long as they're not saying anything that's going to jeopardize the channel, I just let them talk. But J Dog's good when he's in here about catching that, and some of my other ones that I've got as mods. One thing I like about the mods, though, as a mod, it's easier for you to jump on the other people's stuff and sub to their channels instead of trying to hunt them down. And you're right. I'm a firm believer in teaching the youth the right way. So a lot of times, if they come in here and cool and they're asking valid questions, um, sharing our information, because so many of the younger generation just don't have any interest in anything we've got to say. So the few that do come on, I'd like to be able to share information with them and knowledge, in the safe way, of course. Because if some things don't change, this world gonna be in a hell of a situation in about 40 years when they start taking over. Well, see, I deleted a bunch. I created my YouTube in 13. Go tell Mimi to come here. I created my YouTube in 13, and that was to post up a lot of my sermons when I was a preacher. And I've took most of that off now since. Still have some of it on my Facebook, but I took most of that off when I decided I was going to a gun channel. Y'all double tap them screens, sub to the channel. Also, please, I can't say enough. One, leave a comment on one of my shorts so I can find you and sub back to you. But go check out Paul Witt, Chance, and the brothers down here commenting, man. Guns are godsend, exactly right. We are in, see, 50 minutes, 47, yeah. So we almost approaching the hour mark. Been a pretty decent little live. Sorry you had to hear that interaction a minute ago. My daughter's notorious about wanting us to transport her over here so she can see them kids, and that's part of the rules of her case plan is she's supposed to get her own transportation here. And that gets on my nerves because she'll call and try to guilt trip us into going to pick her up to see her kids. She can find a ride to go get that shit when she wants to get high. She can find a ride to go hang out with her buddies, but she can't find a ride to come see her children. And I don't feel that should be my responsibility. Ugh. I'll be glad when this last little bit of this cold gets out of my sinus cavity, and I'll be good again. Diabolical. Yes, sir. Epic. Chanson, what do you think though? I mean, I know you like it, but I mean, what are your thoughts so far on that EA revolver? Have you had a chance to go out and put some rounds to it and really check it out? Check it out, or because I know I love the 4-inch barrel 357 Magnums. It does look sturdy. I'm trying to remember, is it the Ruger or the Taurus that dropped the 357 tactical with the rail on the top? Um, I think it's a desert tan and a green color. But it's over one big cheeseburgers. I want to say it's the Ruger, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I think so, and you can look it up and you'll know the one I'm talking about because it's the OD green and it's also the desert tan. Um, it's running a pick rail on the top. Here, you
No,
can
I
go
got
get.
it.
Huh?
I got it.
You got what?
I'm gonna call her and tell her it ain't my car.
No, just go ahead, but you got to be really careful because Mama, I promised her it wouldn't be drove anywhere but to do what we do. I mean,
Well, just tell Emily that.
and tomorrow's visit day, not today.
I know that.
All right, I'll talk to you in just a minute. We'll figure it out. But me, I'm still stuck on that. Bro, what happened, Chance? And I took it to the dealership. They supposedly done all four brakes. A couple days ago, my top, my rear passenger brake caliper, they forgot to put the top bolt in it, so it come loose, fried my caliper, messed up the inside of my rims. Well, Monday, my wife was coming home in the rain and saw some smoke coming from the front brake pad. We just assumed it was either Cosmoline they didn't clean off or some rainwater. So I told her to drive it the rest of the way home. Well, it caught on fire. Ate the wheel bearing, ate the or the front drive axle. Um, so now I've got to have a hub, an axle, a new caliper, new brakes, and a new tire because the inside of the tire melted. And this is the third time I've had an issue with that dealership, so I'm gonna get it fixed, and then have my attorney deal with it. I'm not a lawsuit person. I don't believe in getting people, costing people their jobs. But I think in this situation, because when I called him on the phone, first thing the man told me, my guys are all AFC master techs and they know what they're doing. Well, apparently they freaking don't. And I've got my mom's car for a few days while I'm getting the truck fixed, and my damn daughters want my wife to drive over there and get her and bring her here for a visit with her children. But there's principalities in that also. To me, if you want to see your kids, you can get a ride to the dope house. You can get a ride to go hang out with your buddies, but you can't get a ride to come see your children. Oh yeah, I know they have insurance, but these particular guys here are well known for being screw ups. I didn't know that until I bought the truck 3 years ago, and then the fact that mine's paid off, even though it's under warranty, it's paid off, and they don't like to dick with me at all. And that's the other problem, Paul. I'd have to send it on a tow truck because it's not leaving where it's sitting. I just sent out a message today. That's like Facebook, bro. I knew it was bad, but I didn't realize it was so full of scams. I put a thing up. I wanted a mobile mechanic. Even took the time to tell everybody what it was and told people don't waste my time. If you don't have your own tools, if you don't know what you're doing, don't come. I have gotten 17 messages from people saying we're right down the road. One of them fuckers is in Mexico. I'm in South Georgia. How the hell is that right down the road? Angel, get out my room. But yeah, it's full of scams. The one guy kept trying to tell me he was right down the road. And man, I grew up in this area. So I kept asking, well, tell me what you're looking at right now. Because, I mean, you can pretty much, in my area, tell me what you're looking at. And I can walk you anywhere you want to go because, damn, I was a taxi cab owner for over 20 years. So I know every square inch of this town. I actually, pretty much every square inch from Florida to New York. But I did video everything. Everything is video documented. Um, so I can hand all that to the lawyer and he can show them. Mm-mm-mm. I don't usually do this, but Chanson, the wife just come in with my plate, bro. Spaghetti, some fresh cucumbers and tomatoes. Yeah, buddy. That's dinner for the night. With a good old soda. Dinner time, dinner time. New Lamborghini incoming. Yeah, no kidding, right? Mm. Nope. I'm going back to the 80s model 123 body style Mercedes. That's all I ever had from the time I was 16 to the time I was in my late 20s. Were the 240Ds, the 300Ds, the turbo diesels. Them cars ran forever and you couldn't stop them. So that and old box Chevy and old box Fords like a 77 Ford or even old Dodge T100 pickup truck from the 70s. That's what I want. Back when your vehicles were actually metal. Yep. Yep, that's called the 123 body style with the bubble eyes on the front. There's not a thing about them cars I can't tell you. They were all run off vacuum, but they were what's called 500,000 mile cars. You'd get 500,000 miles easy on them cars. But guys, I'm gonna gobble down this food real quick. Been a great live. I love every one of y'all. I'll jump back on later and I'll get on one of y'all's lives. Till then, y'all stay strapped. Keep one in the tube. Be blessed. Love every one of you guys, man. Holla at you in a little bit.